Welcome, my friends. As we stand here on the brink of 2025, I want you to think about something. Who are you going to become this year? Not who you've been. Not the story you've been telling yourself. But the you that's waiting to be unleashed, the one who's stronger, wiser, more alive than ever before. 2024 may have been tough. Maybe it knocked you down. But guess what? Being down doesn't define you. Staying down does. And today we're not staying down. We're not just building a better year, we're rebuilding you. Because the truth is, every breakdown has within it the seeds of a breakthrough. This is your moment. This is your time to decide, will you let the past hold you back? Or will you use it as the foundation to rise higher than ever? Let's take that first step together right now toward rebuilding a you that you can't wait to wake up to every single day. Are you ready? Let's go. A fresh start is one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself. It's a moment where you consciously decide to leave behind what no longer serves you and step into a new chapter with intention and purpose. The beauty of a fresh start lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require a perfect plan or a flawless beginning. It only asks for a commitment to move forward. When we think about rebuilding ourselves, the first step is to let go of the baggage we've been carrying. This means releasing guilt, regret, and the narratives we've repeated about why things didn't work out. A fresh start isn't about erasing the past, it's about choosing not to let it dictate your future. Every experience you've had, whether painful or joyful, has prepared you for this moment. The lessons, the scars, and the victories are tools you can use to shape what comes next. It begins with a decision, a moment when you draw a line in the sand and say, I'm ready. From there, you create space for growth. This isn't always easy. Old habits and familiar patterns have a way of pulling us back into the comfort zone, even if that zone is holding us back. But the act of embracing a fresh start means facing that discomfort and trusting that what lies ahead is worth the effort. When you allow yourself to start fresh, you're giving yourself permission to dream again. You're saying it's okay to aim for something better, even if you don't have all the answers yet. It's a declaration that your past does not define you and that every day is an opportunity to step closer to the person you want to become. Taking full ownership of your life is a transformative act. It means accepting responsibility for every aspect of your journey, your decisions, your actions, and even the outcomes you didn't anticipate. True ownership begins with acknowledging the past, not as a source of blame or regret, but as a foundation for growth. Every choice you've made, every experience you've had has brought you to this moment. The power lies in recognizing that while you cannot change the past, you have complete authority over how you respond to it. Owning the present is equally critical. This is where your power resides, right here in this moment. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming circumstances, other people, or external factors for where you are, but ownership requires a different perspective. It means looking inward and asking yourself, what can I do right now to change this? When you own your present, you shift from being reactive to proactive. You realize that every decision you make, no matter how small, is shaping your life. The future is where ownership truly becomes empowering. By taking responsibility for where you're headed, you step into the role of creator in your life. This is about setting intentions, creating goals, and taking actions aligned with the person you want to become. It's not about controlling every outcome because life is unpredictable, but about staying committed to the direction you've chosen. Ownership is not about perfection, it's about accountability. It's about looking at your life without excuses or justifications and saying, this is mine to shape. When you own your life in its entirety, you reclaim your power. You stop waiting for circumstances to change and start making the changes yourself. It's a declaration that you are in control of your destiny. Redefining your identity is one of the most liberating steps you can take in rebuilding yourself. It begins with the understanding that who you were in the past does not have to determine who you are today. Too often we let past mistakes, failures, or even labels given to us by others shape the way we see ourselves. These identities become anchors holding us back from reaching our true potential. But the truth is, your identity is not fixed, it's fluid, adaptable, and entirely within your control. The key to redefining your identity is to focus on your actions today. Who you are is not determined by what you've done, it's defined by what you're doing and who you are becoming. Each day presents a new opportunity to align your actions with the person you want to be. This requires clarity and intention. Take time to envision the version of yourself you aspire to, what they think, how they act, and the values they uphold. Then begin to embody those qualities in your daily life, even in small ways. Breaking free from an old identity can feel uncomfortable because it often challenges the narratives you've carried for years. It might mean letting go of behaviors or relationships that reinforce outdated versions of yourself. It might mean stepping into roles or situations where you feel uncertain. But that discomfort is a sign of growth, a signal that you're moving beyond the limitations of the past. Every decision you make is a vote for the kind of person you want to become. The more you act in alignment with your new identity, the stronger it becomes. Over time, those actions compound and the old version of you fades away, replaced by someone who is no longer bound by the past but empowered by the present. Setting compelling goals is the foundation for building a future that excites and inspires you. A goal isn't just a destination, it's a vision that pulls you forward and gives your actions purpose. To create a vision for 2025 that truly motivates you, start by looking inward. What do you deeply desire? What lights you up? The most powerful goals come from a place of authenticity, aligning with your core values and aspirations. Clarity is key when setting goals. A vague desire like "I want to be successful" lacks the power to drive you. Instead, get specific. What does success look like for you in 2025? Is it achieving a certain milestone in your career, improving your health, strengthening relationships, or perhaps pursuing a passion you've put off for too long? The clearer your vision, the easier it becomes to channel your energy into actions that move you closer to it. Your goals should stretch you. They should feel exciting, but also a little intimidating. This balance creates a sense of challenge that pushes you to grow. Break your big vision into smaller, actionable steps. These milestones serve as checkpoints, helping you track progress and maintain momentum along the way. Visualization is a powerful tool in this process. Spend time imagining what achieving your goals will feel like. Picture the details, the sights, sounds, and emotions that will come with your success. This mental rehearsal not only strengthens your belief in the possibility of your vision, but also reinforces your commitment to it. Finally, connect your goals to a deeper purpose. Ask yourself why they matter to you. When your goals are tied to something meaningful, they become more than just a checklist. They become a driving force that inspires you to keep moving forward, even when challenges arise. Breaking free from limiting beliefs is a critical step in unlocking your potential. These beliefs are often invisible barriers, quietly shaping your thoughts, actions, and decisions. They stem from past experiences, societal expectations, or even the well-meaning advice of others. Over time, they become internalized as truths, keeping you confined to a version of yourself that feels safe but unfulfilled. The first step in breaking free is identifying these beliefs. Pay attention to the stories you tell yourself. Phrases like "I'm not good enough," "I don't have what it takes," or "it's too late for me" are clues that a limiting belief is at play. Reflect on where these thoughts come from. Are they rooted in a single experience, a pattern of behavior, or an external influence? Recognizing the origin can help you see these beliefs for what they are: constructs, not facts. Once identified, it's time to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief absolutely true? Often, you'll find that it's not. Look for evidence that contradicts the belief. Maybe you've accomplished something similar before, or perhaps others with fewer resources or more challenges have achieved what you're aiming for. This evidence begins to weaken the hold of the limiting belief. Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Create affirmations or statements that align with the person you want to become. For example, instead of "I'm not capable," shift to "I am capable of learning and growing." Repetition and action reinforce these new beliefs. Start small. Take one step that challenges the old narrative. Each step builds confidence and rewires your mindset. Breaking free is a process. It requires patience and persistence, but each belief you shatter creates space for new possibilities, allowing you to step into a version of yourself that is no longer bound by fear or doubt. Building resilience through challenges is about transforming adversity into a source of strength. Life is unpredictable and setbacks are inevitable, but how you respond to them determines your growth. Resilience isn't about avoiding difficulty, it's about facing it head on and using it as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and become stronger. When challenges arise, the first step is to shift your perspective. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, see them as lessons. Each challenge carries a message, whether it's revealing areas where you need to grow, teaching you patience, or forcing you to think creatively. By reframing obstacles in this way, you take control of the narrative, turning what could have been a source of defeat into a stepping stone for progress. Resilience also comes from cultivating a mindset of perseverance. This means staying committed to your goals even when the path gets rough. It's easy to feel discouraged in the face of setbacks, but resilience requires you to keep moving forward, no matter how small the steps. Celebrate those small wins, they're evidence of your strength and determination. Another key aspect of resilience is learning to manage your emotions. Challenges often bring frustration, fear, or disappointment. Acknowledge these feelings, but don't let them consume you. Practices like mindfulness, journaling, or talking with a trusted mentor can help you process emotions and regain clarity. Surrounding yourself with supportive people also strengthens resilience. Lean on those who uplift you and offer perspective. Their encouragement can remind you of your capabilities when self-doubt creeps in. Finally, resilience is built through reflection. After overcoming a challenge, take time to look back. What did you learn? How did you grow? This process reinforces your belief in your ability to handle future difficulties, creating a cycle of strength and growth that prepares you for whatever lies ahead. Cultivating empowering habits is the foundation for long-term success. It's not about making huge, sweeping changes all at once. It's about the small, consistent actions you take every day. These actions, repeated over time, create momentum and shape the person you're becoming. Habits are powerful because they automate your behavior, making progress feel natural and sustainable. To build empowering habits, start by identifying the areas of your life that need change. What actions align with the goals and vision you have for yourself? Whether it's exercising regularly, reading daily, or practicing gratitude, choose habits that support your growth and contribute to the person you aspire to be. The key to forming habits is starting small. Grand ambitions often lead to overwhelm, causing you to abandon your efforts. Instead, focus on manageable actions that you can commit to consistently. For example, if your goal is to exercise, start with just 10 minutes a day. As you build confidence and see progress, you can gradually expand the scope of your efforts. Another essential aspect is creating a supportive environment. Surround yourself with cues that remind you of your habits. If you want to read more, keep a book on your nightstand. If you aim to eat healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious options. Eliminate distractions or triggers that might lead you away from your goals. Tracking your progress helps solidify habits. Use a journal, app, or simple checklist to monitor your consistency. This visual representation of your efforts can be motivating and serve as a reminder of how far you've come. Lastly, approach habits with patience and self-compassion. Change doesn't happen overnight, and setbacks are a natural part of the process. What matters most is your commitment to getting back on track and continuing to show up for yourself every day. Surrounding yourself with growth-minded people is one of the most effective ways to elevate your life. The environment you create directly influences your mindset, decisions, and potential. When you're around individuals who strive for growth, their energy, habits, and attitudes naturally encourage you to do the same. Growth-minded people share a belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. They see challenges as opportunities, setbacks as lessons, and success as a journey rather than a destination. Being in their presence helps you adopt these perspectives, especially during moments when self-doubt or fear might otherwise hold you back. Start by evaluating your current circle. Are the people around you uplifting and encouraging, or are they holding you back with negativity or complacency? This doesn't mean cutting ties with everyone, but it does mean being intentional about where you invest your time and energy. Seek out individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and hold you accountable to your goals. Engage in communities where growth is celebrated. This could be a mastermind group, a class, a professional organization, or even an online forum. When you immerse yourself in environments where success and learning are the norms, you naturally align with those values. Having growth-minded mentors can also make a significant impact. These are people who have walked the path you aspire to take and are willing to share their wisdom. Their guidance can save you time, help you avoid common pitfalls, and inspire you to push beyond your perceived limits. Reciprocate the energy you want to receive. Be the type of person who supports, motivates, and celebrates others. When you contribute to the growth of those around you, it strengthens your connections and reinforces your commitment to your own development. Committing to lifelong learning is a powerful way to keep expanding your mind and unlocking new possibilities. Growth is not something that happens in a single moment or through a one-time achievement. It's a continuous process. When you dedicate yourself to learning, you open up opportunities for growth that can transform your life in unexpected ways. Lifelong learning involves more than just acquiring knowledge. It's about developing a mindset that constantly seeks improvement and embraces curiosity. Whether you're learning a new skill, reading books, or seeking new experiences, each opportunity for learning contributes to a broader perspective. The world is evolving rapidly, and by staying curious, you ensure that you're not left behind. The beauty of lifelong learning is that it empowers you to create new possibilities for yourself. With each piece of knowledge you gain the ability to make better decisions, solve problems more creatively, and pursue opportunities you might have once thought were out of reach. Learning exposes you to new ideas, perspectives, and ways of thinking that challenge your previous assumptions and expand your potential. Start by developing a hunger for knowledge. This doesn't mean overwhelming yourself with information, but rather finding the areas that truly excite you and diving deep into them. Embrace the discomfort that often comes with being a beginner. Every expert was once a novice, and it's through consistent effort and curiosity that mastery is achieved. Learning isn't confined to formal education. It can happen anywhere through conversations with people, hands-on experiences, or exploring new hobbies. The key is to stay open to growth and approach each experience with the mindset of a student. The more you commit to learning, the more you empower yourself to create the future you desire. Celebrating progress, not perfection, is essential for sustaining motivation and building lasting success. We often get caught up in the idea that everything must be perfect to be worthwhile. However, perfection can be paralyzing. It sets an unrealistic standard that leaves little room for mistakes, growth, or change. By shifting your focus to progress, you create space for learning and evolution. Small wins are powerful because they accumulate over time. Each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. It's easy to overlook these incremental gains when you're fixated on the end result, but they are the foundation of your success. When you celebrate progress, you reinforce the belief that what you're doing is working, and that belief fuels your drive to keep going. Start by acknowledging every victory, no matter how minor it may seem. Did you stick to your routine today? Did you push through a difficult moment? Celebrate it. These moments of success are what build momentum. They remind you that every action counts and that progress is the result of consistent effort. Perfection, on the other hand, can lead to frustration. If you're constantly striving for an unattainable ideal, you risk burnout, self-doubt, and a feeling of never being good enough. This creates a cycle of discouragement that makes it harder to keep going. But by celebrating progress, you shift your mindset to one of growth and possibility. Embrace the journey and recognize that the path to success is rarely linear. There will be setbacks, mistakes, and detours along the way, but each one offers a lesson that contributes to your growth. When you celebrate progress, you reinforce the idea that success is not a destination, but a series of small, meaningful steps. As we look ahead to 2025, remember that rebuilding yourself is a choice, a commitment to growth, resilience, and transformation. Each step you take, no matter how small, builds the foundation for the life you envision. By embracing a fresh start, taking ownership of your journey, redefining your identity, and setting compelling goals, you are laying the groundwork for your success. Challenges will come, but by using them as stepping stones, you'll become stronger. Cultivating empowering habits and surrounding yourself with growth-minded people will keep you moving forward, and committing to lifelong learning will ensure that you're always evolving. Celebrate your progress, not perfection, and remember that every small win leads to massive transformation. The power to change, to grow, and to become the best version of yourself lies within you. 2025 is your year to take action, embrace the process, and trust that each step you take brings you closer to the life you're meant to live. Keep moving forward and let every challenge, every setback, and every victory shape you into the person you've always known you could be.